Commander, you are a hunter, a tamer of the wild. Today, I'm going to show you how to play a Beast Mastery Hunter the easy way, but before I do, let's take a look at how they work. Beast Mastery Hunters rely more on their tamed pets to deal damage than any other hunter spec. A good Beastmaster knows how to manage their pets while performing the rotation, but the rotation itself is pretty simple. Your number one priority is to use Kill Command on cooldown. Your next priority is to use Kill Shot on cooldown, but you can only use it when your target is below 20% health. Follow that up with whatever level 90 talent you've chosen, and you'll spend any excess focus on Arcane Shot while generating focus with Cobra Shot. Now keep in mind, if you've taken the level 60 talent Steady Focus, you want to try to use 2 Cobra Shots at the same time to keep up that buff, and you want to try to do it at least once every 10 seconds. With the Steady Focus buff, you and your pet will generate 50% extra focus. You will also need to keep track of Focus Fire. Every now and then, your pet will generate a stack of Frenzy, stacking up to 5 times. Once it reaches 5 stacks, you will get an on-screen prompt to use Focus Fire, consuming the 5 stacks of Frenzy, increasing your haste and generating focus for your pet. You can always consume Focus Fire with less than 5 stacks, but you only want to do this to coincide with one of your major class cooldowns, such as Bestial Wrath and Stampede, or whenever you're doing AoE damage. Speaking of which, your AoE rotation is almost the exact same as your single target rotation, except you'll cast multi-shot at least once every 4 seconds to maintain the Beast Cleave buff, which allows your pet to attack multiple targets at the same time. And that's a very basic rundown on how to play a Beast Mastery Hunter. It's not too complicated. The main things are keeping track of your pet, maintaining Focus Fire the best you can, and always having enough focus to cast your major abilities. But if you're still having a little trouble, I might be able to help you out. But just know, this method is not for min-maxing or for hardcore raiding. It's for casual players or people with disabilities like myself. You will need a mod called Gnome Sequencer, which can be found on WoW Interface. There will be a link in the description below. So download it, unzip it, and place it in your add-ons folder. Now to make things easier, I have provided a file containing all of my macros designed for Gnome Sequencer. You can find a link to it in the description below. The file is called sequences.lua, so download it and place it in the Gnome Sequencer folder that you just put in your add-ons folder. If you followed all of these steps correctly, you're ready to log into the game and create the macros. Now that you have Gnome Sequencer set up with my sequences file, you are ready to begin making macros in game. It is important that you give the macros the names that I tell you, and that you do not put any text in the macro field. Just name them and place them on your action bar, and Gnome Sequencer will do the rest. The name of the macro is BM, and it'll pretty much take care of your entire rotation. It'll use Kill Command and Kill Shot whenever they're on cooldown, and it'll use at least 2 Arcane Shots before it uses Kill Command again. When you're out of focus or all of your abilities are on cooldown, it'll start using Cobra Shots. It'll use Bestial Wrath on cooldown, and it'll also cast Stampede, Dire Beast, and Barrage if you've chosen those talents. So make sure that you're always in the right position so that you don't mispull with Barrage. One other thing to keep in mind about this macro is that it's designed to cast Misdirection on your pet or on whatever target you have focused. So whenever you're in a group, make sure to focus target your tank at all times. Otherwise, you're going to cast Misdirection on your pet, making your tank very upset. Other than that, you'll have to manage Focus Fire and Multi-Shot separately because of how they work. But with this macro doing all the heavy lifting, that shouldn't be too difficult. And that's pretty much how I play a Beast Mastery Hunter. If you're interested, feel free to give it a try. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you found it informative, perhaps you'd like to inform your friends by sharing it with them. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see future videos on this channel. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, this is TheKephas, until next time.